The difference between a Japanese car that dies at 150,000 miles and one that hits 500,000 is almost never the engine. What kills them is the stuff owners forget about, get lazy with, or get flat out lied to about by the dealership. Here are the 10 maintenance habits that actually get you there, and this first one is where the lies start. Number 1. Stop trusting the factory oil change interval. This one drives me crazy. Every owner's manual for a Toyota Camry or Honda Civic says somewhere between 7 to 10,000 miles between oil changes. That number printed in your owner's manual is not a mistake. It is a deliberate marketing decision. The manufacturer wants the cost of ownership to look low on paper, so you pick their car over the competitor. They are not thinking about your engine at 300,000 miles. They honestly do not care if your engine makes it past the warranty. You know who was thinking about it? The guy who drove a 1990 Honda Accord past 1 million miles. He changed his oil every 5,000 miles 185 times, and the engine never needed a rebuild. A man in Louisiana put over 1 million miles on a 2007 Toyota Tundra hauling heavy equipment. His dealership confirmed 117 service visits over 9 years. Both used full synthetic oil and never stretched their intervals. 5,000 miles with a quality filter is the standard. Anything more, and you are gambling with your engine. And speaking of gambling, this next one is the single biggest lie the auto industry tells you. Number 2, change your transmission fluid, because lifetime fluid is the biggest scam in the car business. If your owner's manual says the transmission fluid is sealed for life, understand what lifetime means to the manufacturer. It means the life of the warranty printed on the window sticker at the dealership, 60 to 100,000 miles. After that, they could not care less if the transmission grenades itself, because the car is out of coverage and you are out of luck. They call it lifetime fluid because it sounds premium. In reality, they just removed the dipstick so you would never touch it. The million-mile Honda Accord owner changed his transmission fluid 31 times, roughly every 32,000 miles. Mechanics across Toyota Nation and Honda Tech all agree, drain and fill every 30 to 50,000 miles. Do not let anyone talk you into a full power flush. A gentle drain and fill replaces 3 to 4 quarts at a time without disturbing debris that is settled inside the transmission housing. If you have a Nissan with a continuously variable transmission from 2007 to 2016, pay extra attention. Those units in the Altima and Sentra average 60 to 90,000 miles before the transmission starts slipping and grinding, and the repair runs $3,000 to $4,000. Changing the fluid is the only thing keeping those Nissan transmissions alive past 100,000 miles. But the transmission is not the only thing your dealership is telling you to ignore. Number 3, flush the coolant and replace the thermostat together. Coolant breaks down over time and turns acidic. That acid quietly eats away at the aluminum inside your engine and radiator on a Toyota or Honda, and you will never know until your temperature gauge spikes on the highway. A coolant flush every 50,000 miles prevents this entirely. Here is a trick high mileage owners swear by. Every time you flush the coolant, replace the thermostat too. $15 to $30 in 20 minutes on most Japanese engines. Because when a thermostat sticks closed, the engine overheats. And when the engine overheats, you blow a head gasket. That repair runs $1,200 to $2,500 on a 4-cylinder Camry. On a Subaru with the older 2.5-liter boxer engine, it can be $4,000 because of the labor tearing that flat motor apart, a $30 thermostat, or a $4,000 head gasket. I have seen people make the wrong choice on that one more times than I can count. And the next item on this list can save your entire engine if you just look it up once. Number 4, know whether your engine has a timing belt or a timing chain. I had a customer bring in a Honda Odyssey last year with 112,000 miles on it. The timing belt snapped on the highway. Pistons slammed into the valves, they bent every single valve, and 2 valve guides cracked. The engine was scrap metal. She thought she had a timing chain because nobody told her otherwise. A preventive belt replacement with the water pump and tensioner would have cost her about $800. Instead, she needed a new engine in her minivan. That is what a timing belt failure looks like on an interference engine, and that is why you need to know which one you have. Toyota Camry 4-cylinder engines from 2002 and newer used timing chains. Honda 4-cylinder engines switched around 2002, but all Honda V6 engines used belts all the way through 2017, including the Accord, Odyssey, Pilot, and Ridgeline. Subaru did not switch to chains until 2011 and 2012, depending on the model. Mazda engines from 2012 onward all use chains. If you are shopping for a used Japanese car, a timing chain engine removes this entire risk from the equation. Now, there is a fluid sitting inside your brake lines right now that your dealership has probably never even mentioned. Number 5. Flush your brake fluid every 3 years. Brake fluid absorbs moisture from the air over time. That moisture corrodes your brake lines from the inside out and seizes up your calipers. And nobody tells you about this because the brakes feel fine right up until the moment they do not. A flush costs $100 to $200 and takes less than an hour. Skip it, and you are looking at corroded lines that can blow out or seized calipers at $300 to $1,000 per corner. But it gets scarier than corrosion. Fresh brake fluid boils at over 400 degrees. Old contaminated fluid full of moisture can boil at 300 degrees or less. That means hard braking down a mountain road or a steep exit ramp can make your brake pedal go soft right when your life depends on it. Grease your caliper slider pins once a year too, especially if you live where road salt eats the brake assembly alive. 5 minutes per wheel with silicone brake grease prevents the most common brake repair on high-mileage Japanese cars, and this next one cost you literally nothing. Number 6. Never let your fuel tank drop below a quarter. Every fuel tank builds up sediment over the years. Dirt, rust flakes from the tank walls, and residue from gasoline additives all settle at the bottom. If you run the tank near empty on your Toyota or Honda, the fuel pump starts sucking up that junk along with the last bit of gasoline. That sediment clogs your injectors and kills the fuel pump years before it should die. The million-mile Honda Accord owner was towed once in the entire life of his car at 741,000 miles when the original fuel pump finally quit. He said the reason it lasted that long was because he never ran the tank low. A fuel pump replacement runs $400 to $800, and on some models, the entire tank has to come down to access it. All because somebody wanted to squeeze out one more trip to the gas station. Keeping the gauge above a quarter costs nothing. If you are finding this helpful, hit subscribe. I cover Japanese car maintenance tips every week, and there is a lot more coming. Now let us talk about something you do every single morning in your driveway that might be doing more damage than you realize. Number 7. How you drive in the first 5 minutes matters more than anything else on this list. Cold starts cause more engine wear than hours of highway cruising, and nobody talks about this. When you crank a Toyota or Honda engine on a cold morning, the oil is thick and sitting at the bottom of the oil pan. The computer dumps extra fuel into the cylinders to compensate, and that fuel washes the protective oil film right off the cylinder walls. For those first few minutes, you have metal scraping against metal with almost no lubrication. Let the engine idle for 30 to 60 seconds, then drive gently for 5 minutes, keeping the engine speed low. Stop sitting in the driveway for 10 minutes, letting it warm up. That is a carburetor-era myth that actually increases wear. But how you start the engine is only half the equation. Highway miles are dramatically easier on every system than city driving. The engine cruises in its comfort zone. The transmission barely shifts. The brakes almost never get touched. Nearly every documented 500,000-mile owner drove primarily highway. The million-mile Tundra hauled equipment cross-country. The million-mile Accord ran logistics routes. If your commute is mostly stop-and-go city traffic, cut your fluid intervals by about 25%. This next one only applies to half the country, but if it applies to you, it might be the most important item on this list. Number 8. Undercoat your car every single year if you live where roads get salted. This is the one that kills me. You can do everything else on this list perfectly and still lose the car to rust eating through the frame. Toyota settled a $3.4 billion lawsuit for frame rust on Tacomas, Tundras, and Sequoias from the mid-2000s. 225,000 trucks needed complete frame replacements at $15,000 each. The Mazda 3 sedan and Mazda 6 sedan from 2010 to 2016 developed rust so bad in salt belt states that it ate through the structure by 100,000 miles. But here is the frustrating part. All of this is preventable. A lanolin-based undercoating applied every fall costs about $150 a year. Products like fluid film and wool wax work great. Use the thinner spray for internal frame rails and door cavities, and use the thicker product for wheel wells and underbody panels. Stay away from rubberized undercoating on used cars because it traps moisture and it makes rust worse when it cracks. Wash the undercarriage every 2 to 4 weeks in winter, and touch up paint chips immediately because bare metal starts rusting within hours in salty conditions. $150 a year in undercoating, or $15,000 for a new frame. That math should scare you. And now, here is the one your local parts store might argue with you about. Number 9. Use manufacturer-specified fluids and stop buying generic. This matters more for the transmission than anything else on your car. Honda transmissions need Honda-specific fluid. Toyota automatics need Toyota-specific fluid. Nissan continuously variable transmissions need Nissan-specific fluid. I do not care what the label on the generic bottle says. Compatible does not mean correct, and at high mileage the wrong fluid causes shuddering, slipping, and premature wear on the clutch packs inside the transmission housing. Call the dealership parts counter, give them your year and model, and buy exactly what they tell you. For engine oil, the brand matters less than the specification. Full synthetic from any major brand works as long as it meets the weight in your owner's manual. For oil filters, aftermarket performance filters from brands like Mobil actually outperform factory filters in capturing small particles. But for engine air filters, stick with factory. Aftermarket oiled filters can contaminate the mass airflow sensor in the intake tube, and that is a $200 to $400 replacement you did not need. Everything on this list so far is about what to do. This last one is about when to do it, and it is the habit that matters more than all the others combined. Number 10. Fixed problems the same week they appear. A 500,000-mile 1999 Toyota Camry owner in Florida summed up her approach in one sentence. Anytime something does not sound right or feel right, she takes it to the mechanic immediately. That is the entire philosophy that kept her Camry on the road for 500,000 miles. And she is right, because every expensive repair I have ever seen on a Japanese car started as something cheap that somebody put off. A failing oxygen sensor costs $100 to $200 to replace. Leave it alone and the engine runs rich, dumping unburned fuel through the exhaust until it destroys the catalytic converter. Now, instead of $200, you are staring at $900 to $4,500. A small coolant leak costs $50 to $150. Ignore it and the engine overheats, the cylinder head warps, and the head gasket blows. Now you are at $2,500 or more. I see this exact pattern every single week in the shop. The owners who hit 500,000 miles are not lucky. They are just the ones who refuse to put off a cheap repair because it was not convenient that week. The total cost to maintain a Japanese car to 500,000 miles runs about $35,000 to $40,000. Sounds like a lot until you do the math. That works out to 7 to 8 cents per mile. Walk into a Toyota dealership and finance a new Camry, and you are paying 40 to 60 cents per mile, including depreciation. 7 cents or 60 cents. You tell me which is the smarter move. If you want to see the biggest mistakes Toyota owners make that kill their cars early, that video is on screen now.